Alright, this is my audience. Okay, well, thank you guys for being here today. I had to do a speech tribute, and I'll just start off by saying that this is the most important person in my life to me, and it's really hard to explain my grandma to people because I feel like I don't give her enough credit or fulfill anything that she's worth, honestly, because nothing I say can, you have to meet her. You just have to meet her. You gotta do it. And, I mean, I kind of rag on my brother sometimes, and I kind of tell him that I'm the favorite. But a lot of people who meet her and see her and, see how we react to each other, they recognize that's the truth, And, I mean, even when I was little, she would never put me down. She wouldn't even let my mom hold me. It was just, from the very beginning, just a totally different bond between me and my grandma. And just who she was, her background, her struggles, just how she motivates me and inspires me every single day, and just how the commitment that I have to do achievements and to accomplish things that I never really would have thought about unless it was for her. She's just definitely influenced me the most out of anybody in my life. So I'll begin by talking about way back when, take you across the world, in the 1930s. She was born in India, actually, but she's 100% British, and this was during the British Indian rule. And she was born in 1933, so this was definitely way after it had already occurred, but she got to definitely see all the hardships and all of that take place, and so that is definitely a character builder for you. And she had the choice to move to Australia with her family whenever it ended. The British ended and they chunked deuce. And she decided to stay with her father, who wanted to stay in India. And her mother took her brother to Australia, and they made a new life. And she was left with her father. Yeah. And so she stayed in India, and she grew up that way. She married a Celtic man, I believe, my grandpa Stanley. I never met him. And they had a family together. They had my mom, and I had two uncles. And I recently learned that she had a baby girl, but during childbirth, it died because of the progress that they did not have in India during that time. It wasn't good, I guess. They didn't have technology, obviously, third world country. Population, ridiculous. So she lost that baby, but she did have my mom and my two uncles. And my grandfather died of cancer, and she had to basically she took care of my uncles and my mom by themselves. And so she put my mom through school, college, all of that. My two uncles graduated, and one of my uncles, he got cancer and he died. But my mom and my mom, they were pretty close. So it was kind of like seeing my grandma and I, and then my mom and them have that type of relationship. So kind of cool. But other than that, my mom met my dad, some spur-of-the-moment trip. And so my mom decided to move to the U.S. with my grandmother. So now she resides in Canada with my mom. But now they all know why. I don't have a cool accent like my grandma. I'm just going to tell y'all what she does give to me every single day, and just, truly a blessing to me. She really, she encourages me to do everything and anything that I put my mind to. She always inspires me to just travel the world, never settle. She always is on me about school. She always cares about my well-being over her well-being. Even when she's in pain, it's always, oh, do you have groceries? Do you have this? Do you have that? And it's just never ceases to amaze me that she cares so much about me, even whenever she's feeling the complete opposite. And it's just, I wish that I had that characteristic more than anything, because nobody in this world that I know has that. So it's pretty inspiring. And she always throws little little quotes at me every day that she just like has learned through her life, and that's pretty inspiring. Sometimes it makes no sense to me, but definitely get to ponder and think about it. And she definitely leaves an impact on anybody that meets her. And I mean, when nobody else believes in me, she believes in me. And it's as if that, I mean, there's nothing else that I could ask for. I mean, honestly, it's hard to believe in yourself, so when you have somebody there to always back you up, it's great. And so, along with forming a better me, my grandma has given me never-ending motivation to just get up in the morning. I just have a reason more than just, oh, what am I going to do today? It's more like, how am I going to do this today? Because she is just in the back of my mind. She's always there. And I mean, I can't even begin to explain what she's done for me, just in terms of being able to just have a purpose. And she just gives me faith, and she just, I mean, like I said, I just can't even explain and put into words, but beyond my personal achievements that I hope to attain, I will never stop challenging myself. I will never stop and quit when I think that I can't keep going, and I mean, I will never give up on myself because my grandmother never did. So, in saying that, I mean, I could go on and on, but like, I don't do her justice, and this little speech doesn't give her enough credit at all, like I said. But in terms of just her, I mean, of course, this was a no-brainer who I was going to pick and choose for tribute speech because, like I said, her struggles, her background, what she inspires me to do daily, and just like my commitment to her because I want to make her proud is really all that I need to say. I mean, she's the reason for who I am. So thank you all for being here and listening.